Your ex-fellow gamer is talking to you. Through the words I'm about to share, there is also my story. A story that many of us share. The story of finding who we are. The most influential and eye-opening person could have come to me 2 years ago and tell me that I'm literally ruining my life doing this. In fact, it did. My family, the people who wanted all the good in the world for me, suffered seeing me wasting my young years on that chair when the opportunities were waiting in the real world. It was in vain. I was trapped in a world from which I didn't even want to escape, without any care of the future. Can you feel how destructive and horrible this sounds? You would be right to say that it was my lack of discipline and control that were the only problem. When you're there, you don't even realize. And for most of the people out there that play games, it's a deeper meaning than simply saying games are just a form of spending your free time. From games' point of view, life doesn't seem so appealing. Games are challenging and rewarding. It gives you a purpose, a mission, a goal to aim for. It's an easier way of experiencing success. I'm not blaming anything or anyone, because it is what it is. The world got to this point where education brainwashes you and encourages you to work for someone else. Food industry wants to get you sick. Pharmaceutical industry wants to keep you sick. Technology makes you vulnerable and is holding you in place, away from highlighting your true potential. It's not your fault. No. You are just a victim of the circumstances that happened in your life. The mind of a Peter Pan is so vulnerable while exposed to such activities like gaming. You cannot tell a kid that it is wrong to play games for hours instead of doing their homeworks, since the high rewarding part of the games speaks for itself, leaving no place for common activities. I am sure you do not want your future children to have no interest in playing the real life and give up on their dreams before even having the chance to dream. For that, you must first take action. But telling you to quit because it ruins your life is not the right approach. We wake up when it's the right time. The change doesn't happen suddenly. It's an accumulation of events and experiences that sum up and trigger at a specific point a click in your mind so powerful to become a definite decision. If I can contribute to that even a little bit, I take it as a success and my time was worth it. We try to escape in this world of pixels for many different reasons. Not having a big enough goal, too many stressful factors, refusing to deal with situations in life, personal and family problems, considering life as being less important than the place where you can be who you want, how you want. You can create a different story, a different authority than the one in real life. No one is judging you for your past or how you look. In my case, what was missing from my life was the fact that I didn't have a purpose. I was living from day to day. There was nothing more important and rewarding in real life that could have made me want to give up a world of constant progress over a real world of mediocrity. You put in so much hard work into building that character that is not even real. It means you have the ambition, the determination, the will, but it's easier there. In real life, it would take you years and years of daily hard work, and the results might not even be that satisfying. or even inexistent. Yes, it's a form of entertainment and spending your free time. You can balance it and still have a life, a job, family, without it affecting you. But for most of the gamers, it's not that simple. It can easily get to a point where the 2 hours are not anymore enough to satisfy the pleasure of playing. It's not enough to get to the next achievement. Directly or indirectly, gaming has real-world implications. It's slowing your progress, stopping it entirely, or even prevents you to have a something towards the progress. The pain of action is when you put in the hard work, break through resistance, build discipline, act on your dreams, face the reality, and take the real challenges. The pain of inaction is when you neglect your responsibilities, look to escape, since all your needs are met online. It's a choice you can take even while being aware of it, considering it's not much big of a deal, but it slowly adds up without you even realizing. Not only it worsens the things going on around in your life, but it softens your character, draining you out of confidence, discipline, control. You stop believing in yourself and start losing your ability to get things done. The life is still happening, it just passes you by and you take away happiness from later on in your life. Because for this time lost, you'll have to put double the effort later. By avoiding real life problems, you don't get rid of them, you just increase the difficulty. I know it's hard, and you want to keep playing, and you can't stop anyway. But you must want more to work on your dreams than to move away from them. There's an illusion that you win something. You lose what you cannot take back. Time. Games also create this tolerance that will drive you to play more and more every time, to get the same satisfaction, just like with any addiction. Once you get used to it, you'll need more of it to have the same effect. How you deal with the resistance? You cannot forcibly escape. The change must come from the inside. Not trying to escape, but fighting through it. Deal with it. You need to replace it. It's important to know that the more you get used with doing productive stuff, the better you get at tolerating and actually starting to find pleasure in it. Because hard work pays off, and results bring up satisfaction. Fighting through this resistance gradually builds in you a strength and willpower that will allow you to deal with it better next time. You become okay with completing hard tasks and you get rewarded with improved confidence, self-esteem. Doing something constructive not only makes you feel a better person, but it also improves the quality of your life. It's the same form of pleasure. You just gotta shift your brain into taking that pleasure from important and relevant things. You need to have something to guide you from the inside. Pick up a pen and a paper and write down what you want your life to be about, what you want to achieve, what are your true goals, aspirations. It might take you 1 hour, 1 day, 1 week, but if it takes you 5 minutes, you are probably superficial with it. Then write down what's preventing you to achieve that, and how are you going to make it happen. There should be where your time mostly goes to. This is what should keep you up at night. Now I know other people are playing Monopoly in real life, and that became to fascinate me. How far can I get on my own? The buffs became my knowledge, the potions became the food, sleep and exercise, and the upgrades were the people surrounding me and the experiences, the fails from which I have a lot to learn. You can level up every day and feed by the desire of achieving literally anything that you set your mind for. choosing the easy path always leads exactly to the opposite. The truth will set you free, but facing the truth hurts. It feels uncomfortable. You need to admit yourself that there's so much to improve, that you need to become better, and that's just fine. It's not just a good enough reason to stand up, but it's the best reason. You are the reason. And your life. And you and only you can design your life the way you deserve it. The progress in life stimulates as well, but it's easier there than it is in life. The solution is not punishment or forced quitting. I ended up coming back again and again. It's shifting your perspective. Get to the point where you are intentional about the decision of letting go of it. Be aware of the fact that you can achieve so much more without it. Understand and accept that games do not give you real freedom, but take it from you. Time is our most valuable resource. But for me, maybe the hundreds, thousands of hours I spent in that world were not in vain. Maybe it was all for this moment, when I tell these words that might help someone. And if that's the case, it was a journey worth taking. And I'm sure it has a deeper meaning for you too. Games are played for very specific reasons. Try to identify those and try to find them in other activities. There is hope. Your rewarding system, dopamine receptors, pleasure hormones, can be re-educated. They can be reoriented on the right path. You need to give yourself the permission and truly want to change if you feel it affects your life in any way. It may not be you who fit in any of these words, but it might be someone you know or that might benefit from this one. There are no bad experiences. There are only lessons through which we have to go and learn, and through which we strengthen our character and shape our personality. Create a remarkable story in the game called life. This matters the most. Please take my words as a friendly advice, not as criticism. I truly wish you all the good in the world.